Hey y'all! I know it's been a while since I recorded, but I've honestly been procrastinating. Procrastinating about posting content because my content is very personal to me and it means a lot to me. But I'm just gonna have to suck it up and just make a damn video. But here we are. I've been drinking, so I needed liquid courage to make this video because in this particular video I'm going to talk about my journey with self-harm. And it's a very personal story, very emotional for me, and I'm going to try to hold myself together and get through it. So we're going to start at the beginning. I didn't know what self-harm was until I got older. I didn't know the definition of it. I didn't know the terms. I didn't know how it worked. All I knew was that when I was in elementary school, I would purposely scratch myself or dig my nails into myself whenever I got into a situation where my temper was starting to get out of control, because I don't know how to control my temper. I don't know how to express my anger. So instead of exploding on people, I imploded on myself and took it out on myself. And then I would end up doing things more because I was upset and disappointed in myself for having done it to begin with. I know that a lot of people, when they think about self-harm, they don't understand why somebody would feel better with hurting themselves, but to us that actually do it, it makes sense. And it made sense to me that I needed to hurt myself in order to protect others from myself. I needed to tame the beast in a sense, and I needed to find a way to keep it all inside, that way I wouldn't explode on anybody. And from elementary school it progressed. It turned into me digging my nails into myself, into me actually cutting with a pair of scissors or a kitchen knife. Then it turned into me breaking things that were glass on purpose because glass became my weapon of choice. And I know that some people have seen my scars. I have scars under my tattoos. I've covered them up, but I still have a lot of scars that I need to cover. My deepest ones are under my butterflies, and I'll probably post a picture somewhere around here in this video of that. There was a time in my life where I was extremely suicidal. Hell, I still have my moments where I'm suicidal, and sometimes I need people to check on me. But when I get like that, I just want to hurt myself because I feel numb. I feel like pain is something that I can give myself when I don't feel something at all. And I don't know. It's hard to explain, and I'm probably not making any sense, but I'm trying my best. And I'm speaking from my own experience. I can't speak for what anybody else goes through or why they decided to self-harm or be self-destructive. So please don't think that I'm just speaking for everybody. I'm only speaking for myself. But back to what I was saying, when I'm sad and depressed, I feel like I feel nothing. I feel empty. I feel lifeless. I feel like a zombie. I feel like I need to be on the cast of a Walking Dead. It's rough because it's hard to explain mental health in general to people who do not have issues with it, to people that have never experienced it in their lives. And it's hard for me to reach out to people because I'm so used to internalizing everything. And I think that making these videos is a good way for me to kind of open up and let people in to see what it's like to have a mental illness, and also for people of color such as myself to see that it's normal to have problems, that Black people are capable of having mental health problems, that no, it wasn't you being disrespectful when you were younger, it wasn't you acting out, you had a mental health issue that was going untreated, and your parents are ignorant to that. And people are still ignorant to that and want to believe that, you know, we're just dumb, we're just slow, and that is not the case. And it's very frustrating. And I just want to say that self-harm is definitely not something that is just white people think. A lot of people of a lot of different races self-harm. A lot of people, a lot of different races have mental health problems. So that needs to stop. That needs to come to an end. And people need to talk more about it. And I want to do more of these videos, and I hope that y'all will follow me on this journey to opening up about it. And rambling on, but back to my story of my self-harm. I'm still struggling. My self-harm has kind of evolved to non-physical ways of harming myself. Now I'm at a point where I kind of put myself in situations that could possibly end my life, but I knowingly do it because that's what I'm hoping for. And I know that that is very dangerous, very reckless, and very stupid. And I'm getting help for it. And I'm taking medicine for it. But that is still a form of self-harm, even though you're not physically harming yourself. But if you're doing things that you know could end your life, then that is a way of being self-destructive, which in turn is a way of participating in self-harm. Again, I've been drinking, I don't know what the hell is coming out of my mouth, but I'm hoping that it makes sense. And I'm sorry that I haven't posted a video in a while, but I'm going to try to post more often. I've just been going through some things mentally. I've been struggling with my PTSD. I've been struggling with having really bad dreams that are very intense. And lately I've been struggling with the idea of self-harming again. I've been 3 years without doing anything to myself. And it's not easy. It's like once you start, you can't stop. Self-harming has become my crutch to being able to control emotions that I don't know how to control. I'm 27 years old and I'm still struggling with, just being angry. Struggling with the idea that being angry is a normal thing, that you're allowed to be angry, that you're allowed to be sad, that your feelings are valid. I'm still struggling with these concepts, and self-harm growing up was a way to control those emotions and to make them go away temporarily so that I could be able to function like a normal person. Because growing up, I didn't feel normal. And it didn't help that I had people telling me that, my issues that I was trying to explain to people sounded like white people problems. It didn't help that I didn't have any resources when I was younger. And I'm kind of salty now because there's so many resources now, and it's like, where was that when I was little? I feel like I was failed in that way, where I could have gotten help a long time ago, but I didn't. And part of that is also my fault because I had a hard time opening up to people and letting them know what was going on, because I always felt like it was going to be looked down upon. I always felt like people were going to judge me. And especially because I was a person of color, people weren't going to believe what I had going on. So I just never talked about it. And now I just want to talk about it all the time because I want people that are like me, that feel like me, to understand that it's okay. So, again, I'm going to keep on making videos. I'm going to try to post more regularly. And next video, I'm going to be sober because I feel like I'm just rambling right now. But if anybody has any questions or if anybody wants to talk to me, my inbox is always open. And I will see y'all in the next video where I will be sober and hopefully making some type of fucking sense. Bye!